僕このジョニー・サンダースのドキュメンタリー映画「ルッキン・フォー・ジョニー」すごく好きなんですけど、この監督のダニー・ガルシアさんっていろんなロックの映画撮られてて、スティーブ・ベイタース、デッドボーイズのスティーブ・ベイタースのドキュメンタリーだったり、あとシド&ナンシーのことだったり、ブライアン・ジョーンズのも日本未公開なんですけどね、ローリング・ストーンズのブライアン・ジョーンズのドキュメンタリーも撮られてて、やっぱねこういうロックの監督やっぱすごい僕リスペクトしてるんですけど、尊敬してるんですけど、今度土曜日から新宿ケイズシネマで新作公開ということで、マクシズ・カンザスシティのねニューヨークパンクの聖地のそのドキュメンタリー、いろんなそうそうたるニューヨークパンクの面々が出てきていろんな証言を語ってくれるそうなんですけど、その新作が今度日本公開で、初日の舞台挨拶とかでダニー監督来日されてて、それでなんか今日急にここハッピー来てくださるということでちょっとお話を聞けることになりました。いや僕ちょっとすごい楽しみなんですけど、どんな貴重な話聞けるやらとりあえず頑張ります。OK でかな。こんばんは。今日は今度29日かな、土曜日から次の土曜日から公開のナイトクラビングマクシズカンザスシティの監督ダニーさんとプロデューサーのマイクさん、そして僕のニューヨークドールズ友達の赤羽さんも貴重な素材の提供に携わってる赤羽さんです。皆さんに来てもらいました。 CBGB と並ぶニューヨークパンクの重要な会場ですからね。そこの映画をダニーさんが撮られて今度公開です。公開おめでとうございます。これももうすごく僕好きな映画です。
He really likes this movie.
ありがとう。
もうやっぱ生々しい貴重な話がたくさん聞けて。ダニーさんは今おいくつでいらっしゃるんですか？
How old are you?
Very old.
デビッド・ジョハンセンよりもですか？
What, like David Johansen?
More than David Jones?
No. No. I was a little boy when punk happened.
そうですよね。
So like in the mid 70s, I was a little kid. But my older brothers were into punk rock and stuff, so that's how I got introduced. I mean, I fell in love with the Clash when I was a little boy.
Clash.
But I also grew up listening to the Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks, and Great Rock and Roll Swindle as well. And then I was in love with Blondie, like with Dirty Harry when I was a little boy, like everybody else. And after that, it was the Ramones and Johnny Thunders, Heartbreakers, New York Dolls, all of that stuff.
そしてね、こんな映画撮ってるんだからすごいですね。
Very amazing movie.
ありがとう。Appreciate it.
It's all good. It's all good. Hold on a second. Have a beer. Everyone have a beer. Cheers. Have a beer. Cheers. 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 Kanpai. Right?
Yeah. Basically, Sadaki sent us the footage that he shot at Max's in '78 of Sid Vicious. It was the last ever concert of Sid Vicious before Nancy died. He got in touch and said, "Hey, dude, I love the Sad Vacation movie that you did. I got this footage." And I was like, what? Nobody's ever seen that footage, And he said, no, I'll send it to you. It's real. I got it. I was like, all right. And he sent it over and I was like, what? Because it's really like 3.5 minutes, really amazing performance. And it sort of knocks down all the legend that Sid was shit on stage and that the band sucked and everything. They were really good, and Sid was really good, So that's what started this documentary, because I started interviewing people about Sid Vicious You need to translate now?
昔だから8ミリ8ミリなんで8ミリフィルムなんで短いんですよすごく。でそれで一緒にダニーとシド・ビシャスのことをいろいろ作ろうっていう話になってそれからいろいろな形になって、スティーブ・デオールと
スティーブ・デオール、はい、ロンドンカーボーイズ、
アーサー・ケインとジェリー・ノーラン、
アーサー・ケイン、ジェリー・ノーラン、
アイドルズ、
アイドルズ、アイドルズ、そこがシド・ビシャスのバックだった。赤羽さんがそうやっていろんな貴重な素材をやっぱ持ってるからそういうのを使って、
でも一緒にやっぱりこうやってできるのはすごいいいことじゃない。
そうですよね。
みんなで。
Thank you. Come on, this guy. Let me say, if it wasn't for him having the footage, Danny makes the Sid and Nancy sad vacation film. He says, "Hey, I have this Sid Vicious footage," and then he shared the history with Danny. And initially, Danny was going to make. I'll show this, right? So this is
the original.
This is the original project. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. You can see that? Okay, so originally it was going to be a Sid Vicious film with his footage. But then, as Danny said, as we started interviewing people about Sid Vicious and Max's, their stories about Max's were more interesting than about the Sid Vicious. So Danny goes, okay, no, Sid Vicious movie, Max's, boom, and then you have nightclubbing. So really, all this, the Sid Vicious and this, because he makes a film and he gets in touch, it all comes together. So it's an interesting story, you know, how just naturally stuff comes together.
Let him translate.
Yeah, okay, well, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
僕はマクシズカンザスシティには行ったことはないんですけど、いろんな好きなパンクロッカーのレコードでここでのライブを聴いてるから見られるのすごく楽しみです。ハートブレイカーズだったり、ウェインカウンティだったり。
So he's never experienced. He's never been here before, but he thinks that many famous artists have made history here, and he's looking forward to someday, hopefully, going to New York City to experience the punk rock culture.
Come, bro. I'm there. Okay?
Yeah,
man.
行きたいです、行きたいです。
Yeah, I'll bring you around, bro. All good. Yeah.
ニューヨークパンクロックすごく好きで、ロンドンパンクもですけど。
It's still alive.
Yeah, still
You
alive.
know, different generations. Punk rock. You know, Dead Boys, they're dead. The Ramones, they're dead. The Heartbreakers, they're dead. But still, that second wave, that third wave, and keep going. You know, Degeneration, Jesse Malin, still going. Harley Flanagan, drummer from Stimulators, still Cro-Mags. They keep going. Queen's band, Murphy's Law, punk rock band, still going. And then there's other new bands, young kids, 19 years old. Still growing up. Mickey Lee, Joey Ramone's brother. Mickey Lee, Mutated Music. Mickey Lee, come on. You know, so, yeah. Very good, man.
No, my wow. Mutated Music.
Jane County is still making music.
Yeah.
Jane County.
Jane County, yeah.
She's still making music.
Danny got that interview in there. Jane County, legitimate in that film is so great.
Yeah, that's like one of the main interviews in night clubbing. It's Jane County. It's really amazing. I mean, the stories that she told us. That's what really. I mean, when I got the Jane County interview and the Peter Crowley interview, that's when I knew we had a documentary on Max's. Because we did this through the pandemic, through COVID. We did this so people were sending me interviews from all over the world, you know, like he would send me interviews from New York, Peter Crowley's in Florida, Jane County's in Atlanta, Billy Idol is in LA, so we had to send people to interview these artists all over the place, and then they would send us the footage, and that's how we did it.
ヘドウィガンズ・イン・アングリー・インチとかってあれウェインカウンティ、ジェインカウンティモデル なんですよね多分。
I heard Jane County no model when they return.
Hedwig and Angry Inch. The movie.
Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
あれは
She's the inspiration for that.
Yeah.
そう日本ではの印象になるんですけど、ヘドウィグはものすごくヒットしたけど、あんまりジェーンカウンティに目がいかなかったような気がしたんですよね。で結構僕ロックバーここで働いてて、これ実はこういう人がいいんだよってバッドインベッドとかかけるんですけど、そうだからちょっと、説明をしてたりするんですけど、そうこういうところでももっとあの人のこと伝わるといいなと思ってます。
It's still underground.
Still underground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's all underground. This is not K-pop. This is not K-pop. This is punk rock, real stuff, history. But yeah, this is real. You know, even if you're not the top pop, you know, still you can make history and be relevant and have a following. So look at you guys. I mean, this is, you know, you guys are fucking punk rock. You guys are legitimate.
Punk rock.
Yeah, no, I feel, you know, we came in, I'm like, yeah, this guy's the real deal, man. Sylvain, and yeah.
新宿でケーズシネマで
29日からケーズシネマでやりますけども、2回29日はやるんですけど、ダニーとかもマイクとかもステージで挨拶します。ぜひ29日はいらしてください。
それと東京以外の
東京以外でもやるんだけど、一応帰ってしまうから2人とも。一応九州福岡とかが5月の12日とかいろいろ決まってるんですけど、見ていただければちょっと
全国のパンクロッカーを喜ばせていけるわけですね。
Yes, a question and answer. Yes.
In Tokyo.
Yeah, interactive. So you talk to the guy who made the film, and Sadaki will be there, and the guy who shot the historical footage as well. That started the whole. He started the whole ball rolling with this, man. I can't make that clear enough. I mean, Danny could make films, and Danny has inspiration to make Looking for Johnny, Sad Vacation, Stiv, the Brian Jones Rolling Stone film. But this was like, he had this footage, and he reached out to Danny. And then Danny said, oh, Sid Vicious, no, Max is Kansas City. And this is what comes out, so...
Yeah, because I had a lot of footage of, like, Sylvain talking about Max's and the Doors. And so I mixed the new interviews with the footage that I had already. I mean, you know, Max's is a legendary place, you know? So when I was a kid, I bought the Heartbreakers album Life at Max's. You know, it started my fascination with Max's. You know what I mean? Personally, you know. Also the Velvet Underground album Life at Max's and all that.
めっちゃ勉強できますよ。勉強ってもんじゃないけどね、好きでねずっとパンクロックを聴いてるんですけどね。皆さんぜひ見に行ってください。
Cheers!
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 Enough. Come by! Come by!
ダニーさん、マイクさん、これからもたくさんパンクロックのムービーを撮ってください。
I'll try. Yeah, I mean, we have a new movie about the Chelsea Hotel.
Chelsea Hotel.
Yeah, we're doing a little festival in Spain next week with the Chelsea Hotel film. Next year it'll be here, I guess, you know. It's called Ghosts of the Chelsea Hotel and Other Rock and Roll Stories. That's the title.
めちゃくちゃ楽しみです。チェルシーホテルはね、やっぱシドとナンシーのこともあった場所ですもんね。
Thank you. ありがとう。
今日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you everyone so much today.
Thank you. Arigato. Cheers. 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 Once again. Cheers.
Cheers.